Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you well. I am also well. Today we are going to discuss the morphology of plants. Our today's topics about leaf. Today we discuss about leaf. First, leaf, parts of leaf, function of leaf, kinds of leaf. In our previous class, we discussed stem and root, about stem and root. Today, first we discuss leaf. First, we have to know what is leaf. Leaf, the literally flat-shaped organette from the node of stem or its branches is called leaf. Usually, leaf is flat and green. That means the literally flat-shaped organ originate from the node of stem. That means it has originate from stem or its branches is called leaf. Usually leaf is flat and green. Now parts of leaf. Here there are three parts of leaves. These are leaf base, petiole and lamina. Three parts of leaves. These are leaf base, petiole and lamina. Here see, in this figure we see that this is the leaf base, and this is the petiole, and this is whole part is lamina. Now leaf base. What is leaf base? This part of the leaf is attached to the stem or the branch. That means leaf base attached to the stem or the branches. In some plants, a leaf-like growth arises from the side of the leaf base. Generally, this part of leaf is attached to the stem or branches. We see that this is the attached the stem. Generally, leaf base attach the stem or branches, but some plants we see that leaf base arises from the side of the leaf base. In some plants, leaf-like growths arises from the side of the leaf base. These are stifles. Now, petiole. The cylinder-like part of a leaf is petiole. The cylinder. This is one kind of cylinder. This part is petiole. The cylinder-like part of a leaf is petiole. It connects the leaf base and lamina. Petiole connects the lamina and leaf base. That means in these two parts are added with petiole. Now lamina. What is lamina? Lamina, the flat and extended green part next to the petiole is lamina. The flat and extended. This part is flat and extended, and it situated after petiole. It's situated next of the petiole. That means the flat and extended green part next to the petiole is lamina. The vein that runs from the tip of the petiole to the other end of the leaf blade is midvein. From the midvein originate veins and vein inlets. The edge of the lamina is the leaf margin. Now again, there are three parts of leaf, and these are leaf base, petiole and lamina. This part name is leaf base, and this part name is petiole, and whole part is lamina. Leaf base, generally leaf base is attached to the stem or branches, but in some plants we see that leaf base attached to the side of the plant. And now petiole is the shape of the cylinder. And it connects the leaf base and lamina. Petiole connects the lamina and leaf base. Now lamina is the flat and extended part which is next to the petiole, which is situated next to the petiole. Now we discuss function of leaf. Function of leaf. The general function of a leaf are described below. The main function of leaf is to produce food. It produces food through photosynthesis. Generally, leaf produce the food and this food produced through photosynthesis. Gaseous exchange is an important function performed by leaves. Gaseous exchange is an important function performed by leaves. During respiration, plants intake oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Again, when leaf manufactures food, it consumes carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. That means gaseous exchange is the main function of the leaf, and leaves during respiration plant intake oxygen and give out carbon dioxide, and again when leaf manufacture food, consume carbon dioxide and take oxygen, gives us oxygen. Transpiration is another important function of leaf. Plants absorb excess water. Leaves helps the release of excess water in the form of vapor. Now we discuss kinds of leaves. Kinds of leaves. There are two kinds of leaves, and these are simple leaf and compound leaf. Now we discuss simple leaf. We have two kinds of leaves. First one is simple leaf and second one is compound leaf. Simple leaf. A simple leaf contains only leaflet. Leaves of mango and jackfruit trees are simple leaves. The edge of a simple leaf is either totally unbroken or moderately incised. That means a simple leaf contains only leaflet. Leaves of mango and jackfruits are simple leaves. The edge of a simple leaf is either totally unbroken or moderately incised. Now compound leaf. Compound leaf. The lamina of a compound leaf is completely divided, and the divided part made the leaflet which are separated from one another. The branch-like structure bearing the leaflet is called the rhizoid or axis. There are different types of pinnate compound leaves. According to the arrangement of the leaflets, compound leaves are of two kinds. Now, The lamina of a compound leaf is completely divided, and the divided parts makes the leaflets which is separated from one another. The branch-like structure bearing the leaflet called the rhizoid or axis. There are different types of pinnate compound leaves. According to the arrangement of the leaflet, compound leaves are of two kinds, and these are pinnate compound leaf and fulminate compound leaf. Compound leaves are two kinds. These are pinnate compound leaf and fulminate compound leaf. So again, there are two kinds of leaves. These are simple leaves and compound leaves. Simple leaves contains only leaflet, and leaves of mango and jackfruits are simple leaves. The age of a simple leaf is either totally broken or moderately increased, and compound leaf is the leaf which is divided, and divided parts makes the leaflet which is separated from one another. The branch-like structure bearing the leaflet called the rhizoid or axis. Compound leaf have two types. First one is pinnate compound leaf, and second one is fulminate compound leaf. Now our today's topics end here. Hope all of you understand this lecture. Please write down this lecture in your khata and read the lecture in your home properly. I hope all of you enjoy this class. Today I am end this class here. Thank you.